everyone. Thank you so much for attending the Winter Orchestra concert. I'm Brandon Sanabria, the president of Orchestra.
And my name is Isabella Meadows, and I'm the vice president of Orchestra. Our three ensembles have been working very hard for the past 2 months on the pieces you will hear tonight. We are super excited for you guys to hear them.
We are also excited to share that our ensemble, Chamber, is getting ready to attend the OMEA adjudicated event on Saturday. The songs you will hear Chamber play tonight will be played for judges on Saturday. We will be given a score based on our performance. Wish us luck.
Last month, we were joined by a guest teacher from Alexandria High School in Virginia. Veronica Jackson was flown up to work with each of the orchestras on January 27th. We would like to thank the Northern Ohio Youth Orchestra for funding this opportunity.
The orchestra department would also like to give a special thank you to all of those who helped us with this evening's performance, including the staff, administration, PAC team, teachers, and last but not least, the families of our wonderful musicians who help concerts like this take place.
Finally, we ask that everyone be respectful throughout our three ensembles' performances by silencing their cell phones. A reminder that our final concert of the year is on May 8th, and we hope that you enjoy this concert.
Hi, my name is Adam Barrett. I'm one of the two orchestra directors. This particular concert of the year is our teacher appreciation concert. So the first thing we're going to do this evening is each of our seniors has selected a teacher that they appreciate, that they enjoyed being in their class, or just some adult that they look up to. And they invited that adult to come to the concert and accompany them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read through our seniors as well as the teacher that they invited. They'll walk out onto the stage. And then as we go through our concert this evening, we'll get to hear a little bit about why that teacher is important in each of these seniors' lives. Starting off, we have senior Jamie Collins accompanied by Mrs. Bechtel. Next, we have Annika Pager accompanied by Mr. Bechtel. Next is Sean Comiskey accompanied by Miss Bonzio. Then Alex Jimenez is accompanied by Mr. Brenkel. Reese Kaiser is accompanied by Mrs. Frangella. Jordan Harris invited his middle school orchestra director, Mr. Yee, who was not able to make it, but he will be walking with Adam McDonnell and Miss Frew. Danny Witten invited Coach Brown, and again, he was unable to make it this evening, so she will be accompanying Julia Dodson and Mrs. Gallo. Or I'm sorry, Julia Dodson is with Miss Gallo, Danny's with the next person. Sorry, here's Julia and Miss Gallo. Now we have Danny Witten, who's accompanying Jaslyn Lemieux and Mr. Gott. Next is Leah Furkron, and she's accompanied by Mr. Graves.
Next is Teo Perez and Isaac Quast, and they will be accompanied by Mrs. Johnson. Next are Malaya Foster and Lanta Horn, and they will be accompanied by Command Sergeant Major Lococo. Next is Casey Dendria, and she will be accompanied by Mrs. Maiden. Next is Kellen Camfort, and he'll be accompanied by Mr. Masters. Next is Ayana Wood, and she'll be accompanied by Mr. Putka. Yes. Next is Christian Jenkins and Jordan Harris, and they'll be accompanied by Mr. Rainey. Next is Kalia Lewis and Luke Runyon, and they'll be accompanied by Mrs. Runyon. And lastly, we have Ryan Jackson, and he'll be accompanied by Mr. Wagner. Let's give a warm thank you for all of the teachers who gave up their night to be here and listen to our students. Thank you so much. You mean a lot to these students. You're amazing. All right, at this time we ask that the students have a seat with their ensemble, and we will begin to get started with the Camerata Orchestra. Thank you so much, teachers. Exit either side is good.
Jamie Collins has said the following about Miss Bechtel. Thanks for always taking the time to answer all of the in-depth questions that I have in class. You made this year easier and fun. Annika Pager said the following about Mr. Bechtel. He is a great listener and he made history fun to learn. Sean Kaminsky said the following about Miss Bonzio. Miss Bonzio inspired me to pursue music. I really appreciate the community that she has created in choir, and I see choir as a safe space to be in throughout the day. Alex Jimenez has said the following about Mr. Brunkel. Even though I only had you for one class my freshman year, the way you taught me and other students has stuck out with me throughout the years. I'm very grateful to have and had a teacher as awesome as you, and thank you.
Danny Witten said the following about Coach Brown. Here's a rare one. Reese Kaiser said the following about Frangella. I appreciate her because she always provides a safe place to go. Even though I didn't get many chances to visit her this year, I still think she's the best. Adam McDonald said the following about Fru. Her class was always interesting and went in depth about everything. She was very chill. Julia Dodson said the following about Gallo. I had Miss Gallo my junior year and currently have her in my senior year. She is so funny and incredibly kind. She has made a lasting impact on me and is one of the best teachers I have had throughout high school.
Thank you for being patient as we tune. We do have to tune. I think there were 5 or 6 ones that were really off, and so we don't want to have that experience for the students. We're like, oh my gosh, my instrument's out of tune. We tuned them, we fixed them. Our first piece is called Pachelbel's Rhapsody, and this is based on Pachelbel's Canon in D, which is perhaps the most widely played song on a wedding. Okay, it's a beautiful classical melody. And so we learned Pachelbel's Canon in D first, and we kind of listened to the melody, explored the chord progression that this song is based on, and then we introduced this new piece, which was actually composed in the last couple of years by a woman named Katie Labrie, who's a very young composer in her 30s. And so we're excited to share this with you, see if you can recognize that melody anywhere in here.
Jaslyn, Jaslyn Lemieux said the following about Mr. Gott. I've had Mr. Gott for 2 years, and all those 2 years have been the best. He is always there for me and gives me a good laugh when I need it. Leah Furkan said the following about Mr. Graves. Mr. Graves is my favorite teacher because no matter what was going on, me and my friends could always go to his class, and he's always able to make us laugh. Teo Perez said the following about Miss Johnson. I had Miss Johnson's sophomore and senior years. She made my English class my favorite class, and I always have some funny jokes.
Isaac Quast said the following about Miss Johnson. No matter what, Miss Johnson always put a smile on my face and has truly made the last 4 years special. Malaya Foster said the following about Command Sergeant Major Lococo. He taught me not to be afraid of trying new things. I can't count how many times he talked me into doing something outside of my comfort zone. Lanta Horn has said the following things about Command Sergeant Major Lococo. CSM taught me how to be a better person, have respect for people, and how to go through life. He taught me things that things cannot be handed to you, but you need to earn them. Casey Dandria said the following about Miss Maiden. In my darkest of times, Miss Maiden was there for me and gave me a safe space to talk. She is my best friend.
The next group to perform is called the Elyria High School Fiddlers. And with this group, we rehearse just one time per week after school, this year on Wednesdays. And we have been working on this since the middle of January. So we've had 6 or so rehearsals on this piece. Give or take some snow days and me being out a day. So this is a really cool piece. It's a very different sounding piece. So they've learned to play really rhythmically in this one. It's called Maharaja, and it's actually inspired by Bollywood Indian music. And you're going to definitely hear that in this piece. So please enjoy Maharaja.
Kellen Camfort said the following about Mr. Masters. Mr. Masters is a great person to be around. I always enjoy having him as a great sub. He is also very funny. Ayana Woods said the following about Mr. Puka. Mr. Puka is always encouraging me in my musical achievement. He made the band experience fun. P.S. Thanks for the solo. Kristen Jenkins said the following about Mr. Rainey. I met Mr. Rainey this year. He was my coach for golf and bowling. He is such a positive and energetic person. Kalia Lewis said the following about Mrs. Runyon. Mrs. Runyon, my favorite grandma, has truly shaped who I am and who has helped me over the last 4 years. And I truly appreciate everything she's done. Luke Runyon said the following about Mrs. Runyon. You're an awesome mom. Thanks for the support. Ryan Jackson said the following about Mr. Wagner. Mr. Wagner was a very positive influence on me and has helped me want to become a teacher. Thanks, Mr. Wagner. Jordan Harris said the following about Mr. Yee. Mr. Yee inspired me to play the cello and has always included me. He made me the cello player I am today.
Great. We are going to tune chamber, but just to talk a little bit about this weekend, chamber is going on a field trip to the Ohio Music Education Association's large group adjudicated event. It's a mouthful, also known as contest, where we'll play for 3 music educators, and they'll give us a score and give us some tips on what we can improve on. So it's a field trip that I always love taking with the students. Many orchestras across the state go to this event, and so it's just going to be a great time. It's going to be at Avon. If you would like to come and watch the performance, it's at 1:15 at Avon High School, and after that they'll do some sight reading and then get their score. So I'm really excited about that. They're playing Bach. This is the same piece as the fall. They're playing a piece called Sweet New Moon, which is a beautiful tone piece by a female Japanese composer named Yukiko Nishimura. And they'll wrap it up with a piece by Michael Hopkins called Incredible Voyage. He's the music education faculty at the University of Michigan. Sorry, OSU fans. So we do have to tune. It's been 40 minutes or so since some of these kids have played their instruments, so this might take us a second, but thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for everything to JR, Simons, and to Angelos, and all of the principals here at Elyria High School. So I hope you enjoy our performance.